So here we go. Let's start our market update for today, September 2nd, 2022, Friday. It's almost like a little freaky Friday what happened. So today I want to start out with SQQQ. You guys are not familiar with SQQQ. When the market goes down, SQQQ does the opposite. It goes up. When I cover TQQQ the same way, it does the opposite of SQQQ. So the market is showing it's going to have a bounce on next week. So maybe on Tuesday. Monday the market is closed, but Tuesday we might see a bounce. Now, how do I think that's going to happen? Well, we're reaching a lot of areas where there's support and resistance. Okay, so SQQQ, okay, has some resistance in here, and you can see if I highlight this area, okay, it hit resistance and it started going down. Okay, so that means to me that potentially the market is going to start a rally the other way. Okay, if I go over to TQQQ, okay, I see the same thing in here. Okay, we saw some support and it bounced. So I have a nice bounce in here and now it's trending upwards. Okay, VIX is still not giving up. You can see that it's still headed up. Everybody is predicting 30. I think 30 as well, but it started going sideways on us a little bit here. Still more to come on that. My Melly is not doing what I wanted to, but still very easy to predict on the Elliott wave. And then I have a few trends here that I've been following with Melly. So far it's doing what I thought it was going to do. So I will continue to play it accordingly. SPY found some support in here, and this is very important. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit longer video on SPX, which is the same thing. You see on the daily, on the hourly, on the 4-hour, on the 5-minute, you're going to see the support here. Okay, and what does that mean? Well, that means that you're going to see, and anytime I put my dots over here, I'm going to color this one appropriately to show you that we are headed up. Okay, so anytime you see my charts and you see the dots, you'll see that's a bounce. A bounce means that it found support or it found resistance and it's headed the other way. So keep an eye out for SPY if you're playing it. You should see it bounce next week. Okay, so what's going on with Tesla? Tesla, same thing. Elliott wave says it's going to go up. So we'll see. Okay, had a double top here. We got rejected and headed down as it should on a double top. We have Apple. Okay, Apple started filling this gap we talked about before, but now it looks like it's going sideways, and potentially this is going to turn around as well. Amazon, still same thing like Apple, in the gap, but it's showing support. First green candle, we're headed up. Let me take a look at TD sequential. Maybe we're turning around. Nope, not yet. See if Apple showing me a turnaround with TD. Nope, not yet either. Okay, Microsoft is coming into an area of support, so we should see a little bit of a turnaround with Microsoft as well. So it looks like all the giants, right, the big 5 giants, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, okay, they're showing a trend up. First we see it going sideways and we see some support in this area. Okay, Google is still to me in this bearish rectangle right on the daily. It doesn't want to leave it, which is a little bit concerning because the only way it's going to go is down. So my thought is that Google will do the same thing. It'll make that bounce here, there, and then eventually it might see a downtrend. So keep an eye out on Google. QQQ, just like Microsoft, if you guys play QQQ, you know Microsoft, whatever Microsoft does usually helps lead QQQ. It's one of the biggest investments in there. Okay. Uh, but other than that, I think that the market is going to show a bounce next week. Remember, it's a rally. Okay. If the market falls, if the market continues down, remember, we are in a downtrend still. The entire market's in a downtrend. You're going to see these bounces, but we are still completely in a downtrend from the beginning. So I hope this video helps. Now I'm going to cover SPX for you in detail because this is something that a lot of traders are playing, and SPX is almost identical to SPY. So everything that I cover in SPX next, you'll be able to see in SPY. And here we go. Oh, so here we go, folks. What happened this week? It was very bloody. Stock market went down, even though there was moments where people thought we're going up. That's not true. If you look at your trend, we're still in the downtrend. Something else is going on now. So we have three things we're going to look at here. Okay, one is going to be our support levels. This yellow line tells me we have support at the 39.10 area. I've got two red dots there because if you're familiar with my charts, if you see a red dot, it means we're bouncing up or we're bouncing down. So I like to set those indicators there so you understand what's going on. So this is a bounce up. That's about to happen. Then that's confirmation for me. Then I have a second confirmation. You see there's an uptrend. So we had a bounce here, bounce there, bounce there, and look at this trend line. It's headed up. Okay. So this is something that will help you understand where the trade is going. Okay. And then we have Elliott wave theory. Okay. If you don't know what Elliott wave theory is, Google it, watch the videos. This man did a 50-year studies and he said that basically everything that happens in the stock market happens in waves. And just like the ocean, if you go look at the waves, sooner or later you'll see the same wave again. So in the Elliott wave theory, okay, we've already started our next wave, and you can see we're at number 4. Number 5 is next, and eventually we'll go A, B, and C, and we'll go down to about the 3,500, 3,600 area. That's coming. If this plays out, this is coming. So something to think about when you're entering your trades. Understand that the market is going to go up. Does that mean the market is going to reverse? No. I'm going to show you something. Okay. In theory, okay, the market is still in a downtrend. So if I take my regression channel, we're sure going up. And if you study charts enough, you'll know what I know here. And I'm going to draw you a line up here. The market is, whoops, wrong line. The market is considered officially in an uptrend when it passes the highest point. So for now, we're still in a downtrend, headed down, okay? We're not reversing yet, but you know, you like this, huh? Pretty cool. You know that when we reverse, we're gonna reverse quick. So just be aware that we are still in a downtrend. The market has not reversed. It's gonna reverse for a little bit. You'll have some rallies, but keep an eye out on your trades. So anyways, this is what's going on with SPX. Hopes this helps you guys enter trades for next week. SPY is following the same pattern and a few other stocks, so keep an eye out for that. And wishing you guys a very green week for next week. We'll talk soon.